We are officially in 2022. I think we got some crazy stuff coming for the Pokemon TCG. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Gym Leaders Podcast, where we talk all things Pokemon TCG because, we're just really, really cool people. I'm Travis with TCG Funhouse.
And I'm ASX with ASX TCG, ready to talk some 2022 Pokemon today.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a very fun video because this is, honestly, it's going to be strictly a speculation type video. It's going to be what we think is coming in the Pokemon TCG in the year 2022, and maybe a little bit of what we want in the Pokemon TCG in 2022, because we're kind of recovering from a year unlike any other ever for really any TCG, let alone Pokemon as a genre as a whole, right? The last time there was this much excitement and clout and cards and games and just media around Pokemon, it was 1999. But everything comes back down to reality, and I think that's where we're headed, so we're going to talk about that today. But right before we dive in, ASX, I think we have like a Snorlax Fit challenge going on. Tell the people about that real quick.
Yeah, guys. So we have an awesome hashtag Snorlax Fit challenge going on right now. It's a 60-day biggest loser challenge between myself, who's going to win, TCG Funhouse here, and Juan from the Pokeballers. You guys heard it. You guys heard who the winner is already. So I think you
forgot who's actually recording this. So you're going to be removed from the screen for a second.
Kicked out of the challenge already.
Get it.
But no, on a serious note, guys, we are doing a 60-day biggest loser challenge. Kind of in between. Here on YouTube and all of our social medias, you guys can see updates. We're taking this thing through the end of February, through the release of Brilliant Stars.
Yep.
And there's a pretty awesome giveaway attached to this thing, you guys. All three of us are putting in a Brilliant Stars ETB. So you got 3 shots at winning one of those things in the end. And the person who loses the most weight is going to be able to give all 3 of those ETBs away on their channel.
It's really fun. It's a really fun way to try to build better habits and just get healthier into the new year and really, hopefully, for the rest of our lives, because on a personal note, I've definitely put on some weight through the pandemic, through all this stuff where, not wanting to go to the gym, gyms being closed down, things like that, family, work. It's a lot of time that you put in on these channels as well. So all these things really put health and fitness on the back burner, and it's time that we take that back here in 2022. And with all 3 of us doing this challenge, it's going to be a lot of holding each other accountable and a lot of you guys holding us accountable as well, because we're putting ourselves out there. This is a really personal challenge for a lot of us. It's about getting healthy and just being better physically, living longer, even mental health, just like everything, And if you guys want to join us in this challenge, because I don't think it's any secret, you can just go to a Pokemon TCG tournament and see, there's not a lot of Arnold Schwarzeneggers sitting at those tables. So if you guys want to join us and get along with it, join our Discord server down below. There should be a link in the description. Also, over on my social medias and my link tree, there's a link. There's an invite to the Gym Leaders Podcast Discord server, and there's a full channel for hashtag SnorlaxFit. So make sure you guys use that in the comment section here as well. Let's blow it up so we can build some better habits. But enough of that chatter, man. Enough of that chatter. We're here to talk about what we think is coming for the Pokemon TCG in 2022. And the first thing you have to talk about is Brilliant Star, right? We just talked about it for a second. We're going to be giving away 3 ETBs of Brilliant Star. It looks like it's going to be an amazing set. The very first set in 2022, they are giving us a big anchor in Charizard, right? There has been a Charizard character rare announced, Charizard V, Charizard V-Star, and there's likely going to be It's been leaked. I don't know if it's real or not. I think it's real. I believe it's been talked about on very reputable sites like PokeBeach and PokeGuardian as well. The Charizard V character rare. So we could be looking at upwards to 4 or 5 Charizards inside of Brilliant Star, and that's not to mention anything of promos, promo boxes, anything like that. So what are your thoughts on Brilliant Star before we really get into our speculation?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know, if you've been, listening, you've been watching our podcast here, I am super stoked about Brilliant Star. I cannot wait for those character rares, that we really haven't seen it all since Cosmic Eclipse, I think. So I'm really, really excited for those. I'm guilty. I always love a Charizard hunt, so I can't wait to hunt down all those Charizards in this set. And I think you're right. When you said that leak, I saw that the other day. Are you talking about the Charizard Venusaur?
Yes. Yeah.
Card?
Yep. The Charizard V character rare, where Venusaur is basbasically like attacking Charizard, and he's like floating up in the air, ready to defend himself. Amazing. Yeah,
I think that's so cool. I think that's so cool that they're putting that, on a card. And I just love when it it shows 2 Pokemon battling. I think that's really, really cool. So I hope that is real. That's likely going to be my chase card.
You want my opinion on it?
Yeah.
You want my opinion? So my opinion for that card is I think we're getting promo boxes. I think that Charizard is going to be a promo box, and I think we're going to be getting a Venusaur promo box as well, which is basically showing the 2 of them kind of going at it in these character rares.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be Black Star promos. That's my opinion. Let us know in the comment section if you guys are here on YouTube what you guys think. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of the promo boxes that we're getting for Brilliant Star or briefly after Brilliant Star is going to be the Charizard promo box and the Venusaur promo box, because the Charizard V character rare was not inside VMAX Climax. So that it's not part of that set, which makes me think it may not be part of actually Brilliant Star as well. So, but go continue. That's my ideologies.
Yeah, no, not now that you say that, I mean, I could totally see that. That would be an absolutely beautiful collection box. Both of them. I'm a big Venusaur fan myself. That was my starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur.
Same.
So I love Venusaur as well. So man, I really could see those as some promo boxes. I would hate to not see my boy Blastoise get a promo box as well. I just Kanto Kid over here got the heart for all 3 of them. So it'd be awesome to see all of those. And I think now that you say that, I think you might have hit the nail on the head with that one. Them being in promo boxes. They do look like Black Star promos.
Last time we got Kanto promo boxes like that, it was the Charizard full art promo box and the Blastoise full art promo box from Team Up. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they do Charizard Venusaur this time, something like that, because you got to do Charizard. You can't not do Charizard. It's the Pokemon rules. But I think Brilliant Star is going to be awesome. I think it's a massive set to anchor 2022 and to get it started off very, very quickly. To try to pick up from the lull that Fusion Strike has kind of put us in here. But now that we've talked about what has basically been confirmed, usually we get 5 or 6 sets total, including 2 subsets in 1 calendar year for the Pokemon TCG. And that leaves the door open for tons of speculation on what we still have coming down the pipeline. And one of the first things that I want to talk about is a Pokemon that hasn't gotten much love in the Sword and Shield era whatsoever, and that's Mewtwo. I think we're really due for a Mewtwo anchored set. I know we got the V-Union box, but come on, it's Mewtwo. He deserves more than that. And one of the things I think we're going to see in 2022 is we're going to start to really get these sets that are not focused on the Galarian Pokemon, right? I don't think we're going to get a lot of Cinderaces, Inteleons, Duraludons, Grimmsnarls, Centiskorches. I think they did enough of that in a good portion of 2020 and 2021. I think they're really going to move towards, the Sinnoh region, the Hisui region when creating these sets, and more fan favorite Gen 1 Pokemon like Mewtwo. So I definitely think we're getting a Mewtwo anchored set. What do you think about getting a Mewtwo anchored set, and what Pokemon would you pair Mewtwo with? Because you really need more than one Pokemon to anchor a set, like Mew and Gengar, Rayquaza, Evolutions, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so I definitely think we're due for a Mewtwo set. I really do. He's a great, Mewtwo's a great anchor Pokemon. What Pokemon would I anchor him with though? That is a good question. Um, I think I'd like to see it as maybe like a dual typing kind of set where it's not
Okay.
necessarily maybe another psychic type Pokemon.
Like Unified
Um,
Minds was or something like
mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that where it's like, psychic and fire or psychic and lightning or something cool like that, I think would be really neat. There's so many Pokemon, it's hard to pin one down. Um,
you wanna know who I would like to see?
who's that?
Lugia.
Oh man,
Give
that
me a
would be awesome.
Mewtwo Lugia set, bro. Like
That would be
that would
sick.
be awesome, bro. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome. Or like a Mewtwo Ho-Oh even, but I really think Lugia would be where it's at. We need some more Lugia love. Lugia has
Yeah.
always carried tremendous value, and we've not gotten much love on Lugia in Sword and Shield
No.
era either. And I get that they're not in the games, very much other than the post game for gosh, what was it? Crown Tundra, right? That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mewtwo Lugia, that would be fire. God, dude, that gets me really excited now. I would love that
Yeah.
set. That'd be a
No,
huge
that
set.
would be an absolutely amazing set. But you're right. Yeah, I mean, Mewtwo, Lugia hasn't gotten any love. My favorite Pokemon, Arcanine, still has not gotten a V card, so I would love to see that. Pokemon Company, if you're listening.
I
But
can see an
you know,
Arcanine V. I can see an
I
Arcanine V and V
at least an
Max.
Arcanine V. That's
Yeah,
all
I
I'm
don't
asking.
I don't think, it would get full arts rainbow. I don't think it would get
No,
that kind of
I know.
treatment, but it definitely deserves to be more than a regular rare or even a hollow rare.
Yeah,
But you know what you could get? The Hisuian version of
that would be cool.
Growlithe and Arcanine. I can definitely see a full art in a rainbow, even maybe like a gold shiny version of because they chose Growlithe as their regional variant this go around, right? So they usually pick
Yeah,
like a Gen 1 or a couple of Gen 1 Pokemon to go with it, like they did with Alolan Vulpix and
yeah,
Alolan Mr. Mime. So Arcanine was kind of their Pokemon that they're linchpinning for this Sinnoh remake Hisuian region to be that Gen 1 go-to. So I can definitely see that. What would you think about that? Like a full art rainbow, that
yeah,
type of Arcanine.
yeah. No, I mean Arcanine all the way. Doesn't matter what variant it is. That's gonna be my favorite Pokemon. So I would absolutely love to see that. And I really could see that happening. We got the Legends of Arceus game coming out probably in about a month's time, I think here.
Yeah.
And
February, late February. Right around Brilliant Star.
yeah, exactly. So, I could see possibly, some sort of like Legends of Arceus, more of like a subset, so like
Mm-hmm.
a special set or something like that.
That would be
And if we get
cool.
that, I would absolutely love that. Kind of some like, maybe more ancient looking cards or something like that. I don't know with the design, but
Ooh. Maybe like some
you know,
more ancient Mew type cards in a subset.
I think that would be
Bro,
awesome.
that would be
I think
dope.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I think that'd be absolutely awesome. And if they do a set like that, where they're, showing off all the new Hisuian Pokemon, then yeah, I definitely see getting that Arcanine, and no matter what other cards are in that set, that's gonna be my chase.
Shiny golden rainbow combined all in one Charizard. Nah, I need that
Nah, I need that
regular
Arcanine V.
that regular rare Hisuian Arcanine.
That's my chase. That's my chase all day. But yeah, I'm really excited. If that could be something that the Pokemon Company could do with a Legends of Arceus type set, I think that'd be super
Sign me
fun.
up.
Definitely, I could see it more of like a collectible side.
Yeah,
More than like actual playable cards, kind of more like maybe Celebrations was.
yeah.
Especially if they're coming out looking like the Ancient Mew, where it's a language none of us can read. Um,
It's
you
so
know,
cool.
but
That'd be so
I
cool.
think that'd be absolutely awesome. I'd be down for that set.
Give us some more unknown cards in it. Give us more of
Yeah.
those ancient hieroglyph type cards where, we get those ancient Sinnoh Hisuian Pokemon like the Cleavor and the variants and stuff like that. With a ancient Arceus, that would be absolutely amazing. Do you say Arceus or Arceus? What do you say?
I say Arceus.
So do I. I've heard both.
Yeah, Arceus.
I've
Yeah.
heard both. I don't really watch the anime or the movies, so like I don't know I'm sure someone in the comment section will be like, "You guys are dumb. This is how you say it," like usual. But I love you guys. I'm just saying. Sometimes y'all get a little sassy. Um, But yeah, that would be dope. And we usually get about 2 subsets a year. We get the holiday set, which usually releases around November or so. And then we usually get a subset around March time to bring us into like summer for like when the kids are getting into summer and stuff like that. April, right around then. And yeah, so that would be dope. Give us a subset with some ancient cards, reprints like that. Sign me up. That would be absolutely amazing. I never thought of that before. So, dude, that's huge shout out to you.
Sick,
That's
right?
awesome. For sure, for sure.
Another thing. Oh, I just wanted to say real quick. Another thing that popped in my head before I forget, because I forget things like that.
Same.
I could also see Pokemon Company doing another UPC.
Okay.
And this one, I think it'd be really, really cool if they did like a total like Sword and Shield era UPC, where it's like, nearly every set from the Sword and Shield era. Maybe not
Yep.
all the special sets and stuff like that, like Champions Path or Celebrations.
Right.
But where we get Sword and Shield base through whatever we end on with Sword and Shield era. I could definitely see them doing a UPC, maybe even a bigger UPC. I don't know. That would be pretty crazy. Getting up into like the maybe like 200 MSRP range, for a product. But that's something I could get behind as well. Those UPCs are great for the sealed collection.
So VMAX Climax is kind of like a swan song to the Sword and Shield era, and they kind of did the same thing with Tag All Stars. So they kind of do it like every half generation. They do that, you know what I mean? Like they got VMAX Climax, which is like again like a homage to all the Sword and Shield stuff. Tag All Stars was homage to all the sets that had tag team cards in them. So yeah, I can definitely see them doing something like that again. In English, we never really got like a Tag All-Star set in English. I wish we did, but we didn't. But so I don't know how big they are on like reprints and stuff like that. They've already kind of, Champions Path, a lot of the Champions Path common and uncommons were already commons and uncommons from other sets like Sword and Shield and Rebel Clash.
True.
And same thing with Shining Fates. A lot of the, Solizopedes and stuff like that from Shining Fates were already in other Sword and Shield sets. So I wouldn't want any more reprints or anything like that. But I definitely think they need to do one thing, and that is not give us any more shiny Pokemon. I do not want a shiny Pokemon set this year. I love shiny Pokemon sets, don't get me wrong. But if you start to give us too many of these type of sets, it's going to completely kill the value of the previous ones that we've gotten.
Yep.
Look at the prices on Hidden Fates. I don't think it's a coincidence that Hidden Fates singles are significantly down from where they were since we got Shining Fates. And we have a whole nother set and like 40 more shiny Pokemon and, 8 more full art shinies. I don't think watering down the market is the answer for that. I really don't. And considering the shiny sets are for collectors, it wouldn't make sense to continue to give us these shiny sets with these cards that really aren't even playable and they don't really go in decks very much, Like, I'm pretty sure the only card from Shining Fates that's even playable is the Inteleon and Drizzle. I think those are the only ones that, like, actually go in decks. The rest of the shiny, they're for
Pretty
collectors.
much.
They're collector sets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no more of that. I'm done with that. I don't want any shiny set.
I agree.
I would like a full homage, Sword and Shield set. That would be cool. If you're going to give us shiny Pokemon, give us a set where maybe you're reprinting some of the best releases. But then again, if you do that, are you watering down those cards, right? Are you going to make those less valuable as well? That's my thoughts on that for sure. But yeah, so what do you think about, like, do you think we're going to get a Legends Arceus set, which I'm completely cool with? I agree. Do you think they're going to start steering away from the Galar stuff as well? Or do you think they're still going to be heavy Scorch, heavy Toxtricity? Are we still going to get all of that Galar stuff? Because I'm sick of it.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I don't think we are. I'm more on the path that you were saying, where I think we're going to see a lot more of the Pokemon that we haven't seen at all yet in the Sword and Shield era. I mean, there's so many Pokemon that we haven't even gotten a card in the Sword and Shield era.
Yeah.
And I think that's the route they're going to go. I hope that's the route they're going to go, because I think we would all get a little bit bored, just seeing another Scorch, another Snom, another Frostmoth
Oh,
type of
Snoms.
deal.
Don't even get me started with Snoms. Over it.
Exactly. So Snom on a park
Cromorants.
bench.
I
Just
never want to
another
see
one.
another Cromorant card ever again. Seriously.
Right.
Duraludons,
So
I'm done. I'm done. I have a Duraludon alternate art right here.
I
I
pull
don't give
that
a
so many
crap.
times.
I don't give a
Yeah.
crap. Don't
Oh,
want it.
not the alt art, the regular one, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think I think we are going to see a different direction in the types of Pokemon that we are seeing, which I'm really excited for because that means all new artworks.
Yep.
Well, hopefully all new artworks, unless they do some reprints of maybe some like Sun and Moon era sets. But even at that, we really haven't seen those artworks in a while now, so it'd be refreshing, definitely. And I really hope that they do, have a lot more Pokemon that we haven't seen. Like Arcanine. I'll just mention him again. Uh, you know, but yeah, I definitely think that's coming down the pipeline here.
I liked what they did with like Evolving Skies, and I would like to see something like that too, to where like you take a lot of
Hmm.
Pokemon in one, like party, right, where you got all the evolutions and
Yeah,
stuff, and maybe give us like a pseudo legendary set, where
that'd be
all
cool.
the pseudo legendaries are in there. You can anchor it. Again, I keep mentioning it, but like anchor it with like a Lugia or a Mewtwo or something like that, and then on the back end, give us all the pseudo legendaries. Give us Dragonite, and I know we just got a Dragonite alternate art in Evolving Skies, but Dragonite's always a fan favorite. Give us more Metagross, give us more Tyrannitars and stuff like that. Now that I'm saying it out loud, they've actually touched a lot of the pseudo legendaries already. But like, what about the trios? Give us full sets based around the lake trio and the Reggies, and give us alternate arts for those Pokemon. Celebrations was really heavy on legendary Pokemon and stuff, and for some reason, Fusion Strike was really heavy on mythicals, but only as like
Yeah,
regular rares for some reason.
yeah,
They totally missed the
crazy.
boat. They could have given us a subset, a mythical
Easy.
collection subset, where they give
That
us
was
all these
awesome.
mythicals as alternate arts. Like, dude, how dope would a alternate art, Darkrai be?
Oh
That would
man,
be
all
awesome,
day,
dude. Like,
all day.
right?
I
Alternate
think
art
it.
Cresselia, Darkrai, alternate art
Yeah.
Jirachi. Like,
Hmm.
bro, that would be phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I'd love to see
I
that.
love the alt art, so I'd be down for that all day.
I definitely think that they're going to continue down the path of alternate arts. I think it's going to be the new
Yep.
thing that they're doing. And because of that, you said something earlier. You think they're going to get rid of rainbows, right? Give me some of that. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, I just have a feeling. I've heard others say it in the community as well. But I just have a feeling that they are kind of phasing out the rainbows a little bit. We've had rainbows, I mean, for as long as I can remember through the Sun and Moon era.
Sun and Moon is where they
Um,
got introduced. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we've had them for a long time, and now we're seeing these alt arts, and the alt arts are just far more popular than any of the other
So much
secret rares
better.
in
They're
the
so much
set
better. But it's weird
because
though.
they're so
So
much better.
so are we gonna
Exactly.
are we gonna have the same issue though? Because when rainbows came out, people loved the rainbows, dude. People were all about the freaking rainbows. They were like, "Have you seen the new rainbow rares and the new rainbow Umbreon?" And like, dude, they were
Yeah.
all the rage. And then when the gold cards came out, right? We got the was it Zekrom and Reshiram? Were they the first gold cards?
I believe
Or
so.
and then there was the Necrozma gold card, and it was just absolutely insane. It's God, what was it? I don't think it was Zekrom and Reshiram. I'm gonna think about it. You talk though, because I want your opinion on this. Do you think the alternate arts are gonna start to wear on people, just like the rainbow cards did, and just like the gold cards did, as we get into the next type of rarity? And what do you think the next type of rarity is going to be?
Sure. I actually feel like the alt arts are going to hold on better, and have more longevity for them, just because I feel like they're much more interesting cards. The artworks are absolutely beautiful. I think having a background to the card, some background artwork, makes the card a lot better as well, just in my opinion. Because all of the rainbow cards that we get, right? They totally take out the background, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of just you get a different texture or something like that, and the whole rainbow pattern. And I feel like that is what kind of helped the wear on those cards. And I mean, if they just keep making absolutely beautiful artworks on the alt arts, I definitely feel that those are going to last a lot longer.
Yeah, so I can't find it. I'm literally typing away. You can hear my mechanical keyboard. I'm trying to find what the first gold cards were, and I'm PO'd because I can't find it. So like I know that Dragon Majesty, I believe, had like Ultra Necrozma, I think was a gold card, but before that there was two gold cards that you would chase in another set. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Maybe it was like Forbidden Light area, like right around there. Let us know in the comment section down below because I'm literally having a brain fart right now, and it is frustrating me. It might have been Solgaleo and Lunala actually. I know we got the gold ones from Hidden Fates, but I think we got regular gold cards as well from the Sun and Moon era. So let us know in the comment section, guys. It's driving me crazy, and I'm going to go on a hunting research spree as soon as this podcast is over. But yeah, so I definitely agree with you. I think the artwork, the background, the all-encompassing, this is what this Pokemon is. This is what it's doing is amazing. I do expect them to kind of move away, and this is the one thing I'm concerned about, is the VMAX alternate arts, which always have like the Gigantamax pink swirl. Eventually, that's going to go away when we get Generation 9, which I do think we are going to get an announcement for Generation 9 at some point this year in 2022. I don't know if the game is actually going to be released in 2022. We might be looking at late 2023 for Generation 9, but it depends on how far they want Legends Arceus to carry us. But like once that sort of stuff starts to happen, the VMAXs are going to be gone, right? Because that's kind of a Sword and Shield era type thing, like Mega Evolutions for X and Y. The Mega Rayquaza, Mega Charizard. Like the VMAX cards are going to be completely eliminated, so they're going to have to find a way to continue the alternate arts in a different type of manner, sort of a thing. So that's something to think about there as well. And I don't like when they give us two alternate arts of the same Pokemon, like the Rayquaza V alternate art and the Rayquaza V Max alternate art. Should have just stuck with one, in my opinion. I think they should have just stuck with giving us the V alternate arts and just one per set, right? One Rayquaza, one Umbreon. We don't need two. You're convoluting it. You're making it much more difficult. I get they're trying to go like the rarity sports card route where it's like, hey, yeah, you got the rookie card, but you didn't get the refractor rookie card, but you didn't get the gold refractor rookie card. They're trying to go that route with it, and I think they're testing the waters on something we talked about in the past, which I think is numbered cards, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do get those eventually. But other types of rarities that I would like to see, I would also like to see them experiment with things that a lot of other TCGs and sports cards have, and that's like die cut cards. I would love to see some die cut artworks, or give us
those would be cool,
like clear background artworks. That would be really, really cool. So some of my favorite sports cards that I've collected in my life are with those really clear backgrounds and like the 3D player on the front. And they look really, really good. I would love to see something like that for Pokemon. I don't know what we would call it. Like, I want to say Crystal, but we've already had Crystal Pokemon printed in the past. So it would have to be something along the lines of like a clear, a clear rare, clarity, right? Maybe a clarity rare. That would be cool.
There you go. There you go.
But that would be like one of my ideal type of cards I would love for them to print. If we're going to replace rainbows, if we're going to replace gold cards, and give us some different types of rarities, I would love to see like a clarity rare. It's cool. I just came up with that. That was
I like
dope.
it.
That was
I like
dope.
it. It's nice.
The Pokemon is 3D-esque and the background is clear. That would be absolutely phenomenal. I know it's it's a tough question to just ask you, but like, what type of rarity would you kind of like to see, or something like that, considering we didn't talk about it beforehand?
No, you mentioned those die cut cards, and I see it all over Instagram all the time. People take like
the 3D ones where they cut it out
stack
and they
of cards here.
I got some of those
3D Venipede. So I think that would be absolutely awesome, because I really love looking at those on Instagram. So I think that would be pretty cool. Or the clarity rares. I love that. That sounds awesome. Those would be cool to get as well. But yeah, I think, I think something, it's really not that different than what we have right now, but I'm really, really partial to those black and gold cards that we've seen. Yeah,
I would like
really
more
those.
black. I like that the new ones for VMAX Climax have more
Yeah,
black in them than our current gold cards.
yeah,
I would love like a blackout rarity. That would be
that
amazing
would be
too.
cool.
To where the only thing that you see, it's an all black card, and then you just see the outline of maybe the color of the Pokemon, kind of like what they have right now, but it's like got gold in it too. Just take the gold out. How cool would
Yeah,
that be?
that
A
would be
Pokemon
sick.
blackout card, and then you get like the Charizard and like orange.
Yeah,
That would be fire, dude.
that would be awesome. I think we're giving Pokemon Company a bunch of great ideas here in
If
this
these come
episode.
to fruition, we need to write down the date of this, the day that it posted, and I need to make sure it stays on my channel. And we need to get our kickbacks if they really start
Oh,
making these types of
100%.
cards.
100%, 100%. Oh
And they
man,
better
but
have
yeah,
meeting minutes if they're going to try to deny us.
exactly. I mean, we got video proof right here and audio proof over on the podcast.
Right, right.
So we're good. We're golden. But yeah, this I'm really excited for 2022. I think it's going to be an awesome year for Pokemon. I think we got a lot of cool things coming down the pipeline, even
Yep.
though 99% of everything that we talked about today was all speculation. I think
That's half the fun,
I
man.
think we might not be too far off on some of that stuff. And I'm really excited to see what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think, just to kind of sum it up here, I think we're going to get 4 regular sets, 2 subsets, starting with Brilliant Star as one of the regular sets. We're going to get a subset early on, then we're going to get a holiday set as well, like we normally do. I personally would love to see a new type of rarity released. I know we just got alternate arts, but we really haven't just got alternate arts now, because we got Battle Styles, Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies. We're now 4 sets deep, 5 if you include, because there's going to be alternate arts inside Brilliant Star as well. So they're not really new anymore. They're kind of the new standard for rarity, kind of like when the gold cards came out and the rainbow cards. We both think the rainbow cards are going to completely go away. I agree with you. I think gold cards still have some life in them. I really do. I think we're going to continue to get gold item cards, things like that. Some gold shiny Pokemon. I think that's going to continue probably through 2022. We both would love to see a new rarity pop up, maybe like a clarity card with the clear background, blackout card with a black background, or die cut. I think die cut would be really cool as well. Experiment. I personally, as a collector, would love to see serial numbered cards come out. I really think it would turn the collector notch up 1,000% if we were to get some cards, even if they were just slight different variations. Some serial number cards would be phenomenal. Even if you just started doing it in the subsets, right? So just start with a subset to test it, and then to just give us one artwork that could be all of it. You could give us a gold card, a rainbow, a blackout, a clarity, and all in one Pokemon, and then just number them. You got your regular V, regular V Max. You got your rainbow. You got your gold to continue the rarity, and then boom, the blackout might be numbered to 1,000. The clarity could be numbered to 500, and give us a super cool die cut card that's like one of a kind.
Yeah.
The sports card community would come over to Pokemon as fast as they possibly could, but the Pokemon community would blow up even more than it already has, which would really create tons, in my opinion, of investment opportunities, tons of things like that. Sealed product would go up in price because there could be that one of one, or there could be that one of 500 inside of that set. Would be absolutely huge, in my opinion. We both think, or I'll speak for myself, I think, I keep saying we both, I think they're going to really put the Galarian Pokemon to side. I think we're going to get more Hisuian Pokemon in 2022. I think we're going to get a lot of fan favorites returning in 2022, like Mewtwo and Lugia and Ho-Oh and Arcanine. I really think we're going to get that aspect back into it. I really do believe they are done with Centiskorch, Grimmsnarl, Duraludon. I think we've gone far enough with those. The only thing I could see is maybe alternate arts for the big ones like Toxtricity and Grimmsnarl, but that's about it. So what do you think? What is your roundup here as we finish off the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, I do have to agree with you. I mean, you could have just spoke for both of us, honestly, because yeah, I'm right there with you. Like you said, I think we are going to see, a lot of different Pokemon that we haven't seen this year. I am hoping for a new rarity. One thing I think we honestly we keep going over and missing. We actually are going to see a new rarity with V-Star.
That's true.
Very
Very true.
similar to GX.
But I think they're giving us like a medium rarity. They're not.
Yeah.
They're giving us character rare. We didn't talk about character rare
Right.
again.
Yeah.
Briefly you did. But I don't think character rare is going to maintain. I think it's going to be a one set and done, just like it was for
Yeah.
Cosmic Eclipse. But V Stars, I think that's going to be like a new V Max. I don't think those are going to be like golds or alternate arts. I don't.
No.
I think they're going to be more along the lines of V Max in terms of rarity. So a mid tier is fine, but I want a big one, man. I want a big one.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, and like I said, I definitely, I really do truly feel like rainbows are going away. And I hope, that they do bring something really cool into that, like your clarity rare or something like that. I think that would be awesome.
Even though it's not real.
But hey, it could be. We never know. Yeah, I think, overall, I think 2022, like I mentioned before, is going to be an awesome year. I think we're going to see a lot of, I guess, like better performance by the Pokemon Company when it comes to actually getting products out on the shelf and everything like that.
We didn't even touch that, did we?
No, we didn't really. But I truly feel like it's going to happen because, I mean, I feel like we've already started to see that with product being on the shelves. One thing I'm really hoping and keeping my fingers and all my toes crossed for is that the quality control is going to, snap into shape, and we're going to get, high quality cards again, and not a whole entire booster box full of whitening on all your cards or something like that I got. So those are my hopes and dreams for 2022 here in the Pokemon.
I agree.
community.
I agree. Just to touch base on those briefly before we get out of here, because really this is more of like a what we want type of video,
Right,
than
yeah.
what we kind of expect. And we didn't really talk about the market. We talked about actual products and stuff like that. But I agree with you. They really need to fix their shit. They really need to fix their printing. This whitening on the back, this hollow bleeding all over the place, this misprinted cards. It needs to stop. The dented corners and a sealed pack, it needs to stop. I do think that we're going to see more product on the shelves for everybody. I think scalping is going to take a back seat a little bit because I think people have moved on with their financial ventures. So I'm excited for that as well. I do think there's a lot more printing happening, so values may come down, but don't let that deter you. Have fun more than anything else here in the Pokemon community. Don't forget that aspect of it. So, but yeah, guys, so that's pretty much our episode for today. Hashtag Snorlax Fit Challenge. Snorlax Fit Challenge down in the comment section, guys. If you're listening here on podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, drop a follow. Give us a 5-star rating. It really, really helps out. Listen to the whole entire thing. It really helps push the podcast out there. Also, go check out our socials and join our Discord server to become part of the Snorlax Fit Challenge as well with us, because we want to share that experience with you guys and just motivate you. You motivate us. I want to learn from you guys. Hopefully you can learn something from us. That sort of stuff. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun. But while you're here, drop a sub on the YouTube channel as well. Hit that like button for us. It really, really helps out. Go check out ASX over on his channel. He's been doing some good growth over there. Awesome stuff. Let's keep that up. Let's get ASX to 1,000. Let's get him going here in the Pokemon community. But of course, ASX, you got to say one last thing before we just hit that end button.
Yeah, I want fire emojis down in the comments below if you also want an Arcanine card. Arcanine V, V Max, alternate art. I want to see some fire emojis down below.
I think you're going to get it. It's just going to be the Hisuian version. I think you're going to get it, but it may not be the one you want.
I'll take
but
it.
It'll be there. It'll be there.
Arcanine's my boy.
Let's go. All right, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful night.